The nature and environment that surrounds us is something we often turn to for comfort. We should care for our environment the best that we can and not further harm it. Industrialization is one of the few things that is slowly taking over nature. Fortunately, there are a few people out there who want to preserve the natural beauty of what is our environment. In the Monkey Wrench Gang, acts of violence are used by the characters so that they can try and save their environment, but they only further hurt nature, which is hypocritical in their doings.
The following methods are ways that we can protest against industrialization in nonviolent ways. These acts are often called NVR, which stands for Nonviolent Resistance. These are not only less harmful, but they are also more effective than violent actions and attempts at preserving nature. Here are some examples. Formal statements, letters of opposition and support. Public arts, posters, paintings, newspapers, advertisements, pamphlets. Processions, marches and parades. Withdrawal and communication, walkouts and silence.
In the novel The Monkey Wrench Gang, there were 4 characters that were very adamant on preserving the natural beauty of their environment. However, their methods often harmed nature further. The violence of their actions came purely from anger, but if they used more nonviolent ways of protesting, then not only would they get what they wanted, but then they would also preserve as much of the nature as they possibly could.
Our first 2 characters are Sarvis and Abzug. They were motivated to get rid of things that disrupted the beauty of nature.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sarvis.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Abzug.
So as an act of protest, we decided to burn the billboards down because they were taking over the environment's natural scenery.
Instead of burning the billboards, they could have asked them to have been removed by professionals so that the surrounding nature would not be harmed. This way, the natural beauty is preserved, and the fire doesn't hurt the environment even more. Or, by using one of the NVRs we talked about earlier, they could have written a formal letter stating their concerns and addressing it to the appropriate people.
Our next character, Smith, is a Mormon who was very upset when the Glen River Dam caused part of the Colorado River to go dry. He loved the wilderness and he wanted the industrialization of the Southwest to come to an end.
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith, and I decided to break the laws and damage machines in order to preserve the wilderness.
Mr. Smith performed a lot of sabotaging with machines, which is unfair to people who were working on the industrial advancements. Instead of damaging the machines and risking hurting himself and the people that helped him, he could have led a procession or march with his friends to voice the idea that machinery use could be lessened. This way, the idea would get across and be handled in a non-violent way.
That came with a violent temper. In the novel, he did not like the way the Southwest was being industrialized. He found the Southwest no longer what he remembered, no longer the clear and classical desert. Someone or something was changing things.
Hi, I'm George Haduke, and I was the most violent out of the gang. I wanted to use bombs to destroy the industrialization that was happening in the Southwest.
Clearly, Heiduke made a mistake with using bombs for his protest. Instead, Heiduke could have used other ways to protect nature, such as creating a movement or a website for his voice to be heard.
It's your choice. We need to protect our nature and environment in order to survive.
Violence is not the answer, but neither is staying silent, so meet it halfway.